you honestly just like sick of Hypixel Duels not getting an update for how many years now? Like, no hate to Hypixel or anything, I know they're working hard on their server and doing what's best for their server, but they have to understand that there's like a full community in Duels, and I've been playing lots of bridge duels recently, and if you didn't know, that's a duel. So I'm mad too, bro. I may not be someone who's like always inside the Duels community, I may not be known in the Duels community, but I can't speak for them, and this is where this new series starts. Essentially, I'm gonna be making videos talking about your points and what you want updated about a different game mode, and this time we're doing Duels. If this video can hit 2,000 likes, I will do the most suggested game mode in the next video, or part 2 of this, and all that this video is going to be is me going over different replies to the tweet I made and go over some differences and changes that you guys want about Duels. I'm just going to be talking about what you guys want updated and changed about Duels, and overall why you guys think it should be updated, which I think is pretty fair. Hopefully Hypixel one day does upload it, but for the time being, I guess they can do what they want. I respect their decisions, and you know, they're a hardworking server. Also, I'm not going to be taking anything community-wise or player-wise into account during this video or any videos like this. This is purely just about how the game works and what annoys other players and other people's opinions. So if you have something against something that people have done to you in the game, or you feel like players are toxic in a certain game mode, I apologize, but that's not what I'm taking into account like in this video. I hope that made sense. Anyways, here we go. So one of the most suggested things that I've seen is that they want classic duels to lose their flint and steel, and I used to play this a lot more, but just dueling with friends because, you know, I'm not a classic duels main or anything. I'm not even an anything main, I'm a sleeping main, bro. I like sleeping. But as far as I'm aware, many classic duels mains are not a fan of the flint and steel, and how some people can just take away like all your health just from the fire. So I honestly agree that it should be removed because classic duels is mainly based around the sword and the fishing rod, so like a flint and steel isn't a sword or a fishing rod. Okay, but in all seriousness, like, if they removed it, that would be a huge benefit for a lot of people. Like, all the people who are just grinding wins with using, like, their flint and steel and just, you know, hey, let's put this guy on fire, and then let's hit them. Like, dude, are you really getting better at the game if your fire is doing more work than you are? I don't really understand. Okay, that was a joke. No offense, alright? Next up is something I thoroughly agree with, and it is bridge spectator mode. Or honestly, just spectator mode in any game mode at all. Pretty much how I'd like this, and many other people would like this, is if you could just go to Duels and you can do /spec and then someone's name or something along the lines of that, and you could watch their game. You know how fun that would be, dude? Like, that would be so cool. Like, imagine that you're in a call with your friends and they're bridge dueling, and then one of them's like, bro, you're insane at the game or something. And you're like, I want to see. And instead of having to go all the way to the Discord screen share, you can just pop a nice /spectator, /spec, /whatever, boom, you're there. That would be so sick. I feel like that should be a thing for, you know, any game mode, but overall, it would be the most effective in Duels by far. Okay, so I think this is kind of the obvious, but hear me out. What if the lag in Duels, or in any game mode, just wasn't scuffed? Same with the KB. Lots of people complain about how different like the KB is in a lot of game modes, and I mean, it's probably noticeable in comparison to other servers, but I'm not one of those players. I'm just gonna say that because some people are probably gonna say that in the comments. Of course, this isn't like everything that's happened in Duels and everything that needs to be fixed, but these are just some things I want to go over in this video. I'm getting off topic, let's continue. Okay, I noticed this like today when I was getting a clip that I wanted to use in this video as footage, and it is the fact that they made like the stage for sumo, like the arena or whatever, like the little platform that you use, like that you play sumo on, they made it bigger, dude. Why'd they make it bigger? They probably have their reasons for it, and some people probably like it, but me personally, I feel like it defeats the purpose of how fast sumo games were. Like, when Hypixel made them, they were probably like, oh yeah, like this is gonna be very grinded, it's fast duels. And I mean, it's not really as fast anymore, but like if you got the good combo, you're just a good player. I mean, hey. Some people told me that they should make it a best out of 3, and I can't speak for sumo players because I like never play sumo, but I doubt many people would like a best out of 3 because they just grind sumo, get a bunch of wins, get their, you know, titles up, and it's probably enjoyable for them, but I mean, hey, you guys do you. Now, there's obviously one big factor that we're going to go over, and it's the fact that they should probably add a new game mode. I've seen many different concepts. Some people say like maybe a parkour game mode. Some people say Bed Wars duels. I think they're all pretty cool. But overall, just adding something will make them like show that they care about the people who play Duels. Because Duels is one of their biggest game modes. Like Bridge itself, I personally feel like Bridge should get its own lobby. It is a very big game mode. There's a huge community behind it. Another thing that they should change is, you know, changing the titles. For example, as far as I'm aware today, Godlike X is the max, or Godlike 10 is the max, you know, for the division titles. Is it called a division title? I hope it's called a division title. But for example, in Bed Wars, you know, it goes up to, how many stars now? 3,000 prestige? Like, no one's hit that yet, and it's like giving people stuff to work towards. But in Bridge and stuff, and Duels, just any Duels, Sumo, Classic, whatever, that the max you can go is Godlike 10, and if people had more to grind for it, you know, that would be pretty cool. But you know, in the end, everyone has their own opinions. They're entitled to different stuff. And hey, you know, this is just your thoughts. Sorry, don't get mad at me. Don't come screaming at me if you guys get freaking Godlike 11 and everyone's mad at it because Godlike 11 looks ugly. Like, I don't know, man. Okay, so this is one thing that I have genuinely wanted for a while, and it is a bridge map selector, or just a map selector for duels in general, because currently, you literally have to cycle between the maps for any duel that you do. I mean, I feel like maps are the most, like, important when it comes to bridge. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, feel free to. Like, it's obviously important in stuff like Skywars duels, that's all I can think of right now. But in bridge, maps are, like, very different. There's different play styles depending on the map. Like, having to cycle through it is something that everyone's used to right now. But imagine how simple life would be if you could just do /duel and then you could choose the map right there. Just like right there, choose your map. And no, you want to what I don't want you to be able, all right, Hypixel, I don't want you to show us the map, all right? I want you to show us the freaking map. Like, for example, I don't know, Dojo. That's the name of the map, right? Like, there's Dojo, you click on it, oh, there's no servers available. All right, if there's no servers available, don't show us the map, dude, please. Oh, I sound so mad at Hypixel. I'm sorry, Hypixel. I love you. Okay, this is one thing I have noticed so many times. The amount of times when you're playing bridge and the cages will just open before the game starts and people can run through. Like, here, I'll play this clip on screen. I really hope I remember to play the clip on screen. It's gonna be so awkward. But I got this like 20 minutes ago. I joined this bridge game. The guy literally scored and I got teleported back into my cage. It was the stupidest thing. I really don't understand what goes on in people's heads when this happens, but you know, hey, Hypixel, let's just completely ignore the fact that this is a bug. Now, it's probably due to server lag and just in general, like, lag, but I can't really blame them. But then again, they should probably start working on it because it's affecting many players, and so many people have lost win streaks just to the lag. Like, along with the hit reg, dude. Apparently, YouTube rank hit reg got changed too. Like, what? And overall, just adding new maps for everything would honestly just show that they notice the game exists. Like, dude, how long has it been since you guys remember waking up and seeing a forum post about a Duels update? I don't remember it. I never played Duels at the time when they did do it, so that explains a lot. One thing I will say though is that they did give it a recent update, quote unquote, which was just some patches. Like, let's just ignore the fact that we should be giving it a new game mode or something. No, let's just add some patches. And there's still so many bugs, which I really think Hypixel has to improve on, and so many people would appreciate if they did that. So this is just a personal thing that I feel like, as far as I'm aware, in things like Skywars duels, there's some cosmetic trails and some projectile trails that give a significant advantage that can like crash people's games. I don't like that. That shouldn't be a thing. You should be able to toggle people's cosmetics on and off, you know? Apart from like bridge cages, obviously, because there are some bridge cages that like are better than others, but like, you know, that's just worth grinding for. I don't think stuff has to be changed in regards to that, but you guys tell me your thoughts. Okay. I probably showed some clips of this earlier on, just when I was showing random clips. But dude, the lava and water in Duels is so scuffed. Like, the amount of times I've placed on lava and it just like doesn't place for like a second and places in a different spot like after. I don't know, man. Lava's just not effective. Water's not effective either. I don't even know. I just really don't know how to feel about this server, bro. Alright, look, I'm in the Hypixel Duels lobby right now, alright? Let's just look at something, alright? Skyblock, 34,000 players. Bedwars, 27,000 players. Duels, 4,300 players. Skywars, 4,400 players. That's like 8,000 players total of games that you're not giving enough updates. Like, yeah, it's not like 30,000 players, but like, think about it, dude. That's like 4,000 people right here waiting. And out of all these, can I point out which one's the biggest? See, it's the biggest, and there are so many glitches in it that really need to be fixed. So if Hypixel ever updated Duels, we'd love you forever. Like, I'm not a Duels YouTuber or anything, and I'm considering making more Duels content, and I'm not heavy in the community or anything, and I'm not gonna act like I am. But I can speak for some people on this. I can't speak for everyone, but what I can say is that many people would really like a new update. And just adding something, just making sure you realize that this game exists. Like, it's not even a game, it's a full-on lobby that you guys made. You guys designed this like 2 years ago. Not even 2 years ago, it was more than 2 years ago, and you used to consistently update it, but you don't consistently update it anymore. Like, look at all these duels that you just haven't touched in so long. Like, hey, Hypixel, remember about Bowspleef? Yeah, it has 27 players, but maybe it's because you don't touch it, or maybe it's just because no one really likes Bowspleef. I like never played this ever. I've played this sometimes with friends. Is this hard? Okay, Bowspleef win, let's go. Hoo-yah! Bro, dude, the guy's flying, man. Freaking Peter Pan. What are you? What? Okay, this is a scam. I blame it on Duels not getting updates. That's the only reason I lost. Okay, this is more of a joke. I don't take me seriously, anyone. Just know that I genuinely think that Duels should get an update. Like, as someone who's complained about Bedwars updates before, Duels really deserves an update a lot more than Bedwars, at least in my opinion. But yeah. Have a good day, everyone. I really appreciate you watching, and let me know if you want more types of videos like this. As I said in the beginning, 2K likes, and I will do the most suggested, comment for whatever game mode you guys want.